The highly revered and respected Daws Butler is immortalized by the many characters he voiced for Hanna-Barbera. But his successful career began much earlier as an impressionist on the stages of vaudeville. This specific talent would come in quite handy in his future. Butler's very first cartoon in 1948 was called Short Snorts on Sports. Then, soon after, Tex Avery invited him to share his vocal talents in his MGM classic cartoon, Little Rural Riding Hood.
Very sorry, cousin, but I'm afraid this city life is a bit too much for you. I shall motor you back to the country.
In 1949, he had success teaming up with the great Stan Freberg as Beanie Boy and Captain Huff and Puff on the Emmy Award-winning children's show Time for Beanie. The chemistry worked so well that Freberg offered Butler a chance to collaborate on his comedy albums. Proving this point, their 1953 Dragnet parody release, St. George and the Dragonette, went all the way to #1 and became the first comedy record ever to sell 1 million copies.
The legend you are about to hear is true. Only the needle should be changed to protect the record.
Butler also worked with Freberg on his radio show in the late 50s alongside his fellow inductee, June Foray. Around this time, Daws and his close friend Don Messick joined forces with Joseph Hanna and William Barbera to be the initial voice talent for their new company. This spawned the Huckleberry Hound Show, which happened to be the very first cartoon to win an Emmy for outstanding achievement in children's programming. And who could forget Daws' hilarious off-key rendition of Oh My Darling Clementine.
Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine.
In 1960, he made a memorable and rare TV appearance as a contestant on You Bet Your Life. In it, Groucho pokes fun at Daws about all the different cartoon characters he plays.
And I also am a bear. I'm Yogi Bear.
Oh.
And I'm a cat. Mr. Jinx is the name, and I like to chase those miserable mices, you know.
He's a one-man zoo here.
It's no secret that a good portion of the characters he voiced were indeed impersonations of established comedic stars. For example, as Yogi Bear, he channeled Art Carney.
Now you see why I'm smarter than the average Fred Flintstone boo-boo. Yeah.
His hokey wolf was Phil Silvers.
Where? Why, let me see, where? Over there.
Snagglepuss was modeled after Bert Lahr.
Poultry piddlin' pittance, of pistol practice even.
And Wally Gator was clearly Ed Wynn.
What's with this health kick? My muscles are still sleeping.
But Daws could always be original if needed, as proved with the voices of Quick Draw McGraw,
I'll do the thinning around here, Baba boy.
Elroy Jetson,
Bye, Mom. See you in orbit.
Captain Crunch, and many others.
Butler Foot. Nothing's crunchier than Captain Crunch cereal.
In the mid-1970s, Daws began an actor's workshop which helped to shape future voice acting stars such as Nancy Cartwright, Corey Burton, Bill Farmer, Robert Bergen, and Mona Marshall, just to name a few. Reportedly, in the years since his passing, it's taken up to 7 different actors to continue the voices of some of the characters that the singular great Daws Butler brought to life.